Hello, folks. It is I, the KQ from Mongington. That big-eared sailboat in the background. Um, Tonight, it's more, Treasure of the Rudras. Kind of a low-energy night. I'm not as awake as I might be. You'll probably be able to watch, like, individual synapses come online. I'm still kind of musing if I really want to finish out this game entirely. Like, I honestly might just play through one party and stop. I don't feel like I'm getting a lot of momentum going with this game. And part of it is the odd structure of the game, and part of it is just I'm not really sure that it's got a lot there to keep me going. Like, I think I've seen enough to give kind of a mini review. And everything about this game is great. If you told me it was your favorite Super Famicom RPG, I would not be surprised at all. But visually, sound-wise, music-wise, system-wise, it's got everything there, but I don't feel like it ever really comes together into a whole. It's like a... It's like if you have like a stack of noodles and sour cream and meat and all, and you call it lasagna, without putting it all together and baking it. There's some vital element that feels like it's missing. I don't know. I am gonna push on with Team Save the World because we do seem to be pretty far along with them. I'm gonna keep bumping this along and just see what happens, but I am reserving the right to stop at any time, I think. If at any time I really get stuck or tired or just don't feel like it, I'll go ahead and pump the brakes and we'll move on to something else, but still, it is at least engaging enough to keep going tonight. I don't see a reason not to push on a bit. That's a very, very twangy sort of... Of course, now it's gone away and it's not gonna come back. Very twangy sort of instrument there. There it is. But yeah, perfectly good game. I just think I'm running a little low on it. Or low energy on it. Or maybe I'm just low energy in general. I am definitely kind of low energy in general. Fell asleep weird last night. Oh, I do have water. I don't know if it has any horns in it. I think I'm okay if it doesn't. Alright, swap it over here. Music off. Game up. Scroll down. All water needs Hoenn trumpets. Replug the controller. Alright, I think we're gonna carry on with Team Save the World for now. I really like this party. They feel like they're actually accomplishing goals as opposed to most of the others. This is the town of Roma where pure water flows. Okay, yep. Thank you. Please release me. There were a couple of mantras, I think, that I wanted to take a look at. One with Mar Luxer. Let's walk this out. Mar Luck. Sir. What is this? Water damage to all for 11 points. I wonder why that's water is it, does adding the E help? Dark damage to 1. One of his teammates is barely verbal and also he keeps dying. I actually do like, Vincent. But... Alright, so one of the others was Hor Igmel. And that seems to have, Ig surrounded by 2 other parts. So, what is just Hor or Ig? Love that delete command. What is this Horig? Horg. Fire damage to 1. Is Hor useful? What if I like Hor... Soa? Or Soa. Yeah, that's holy damage to 1. Orgamel is the company that makes Spagam. It's true, they are. Alright. How does this do? Yeah, defend yourself. That's pretty okay. That's not terrible. I mean, it's far less than my actual damage. And... that's something else that's really annoying me. Like, the mantra system, I'm just not coming to grasp with it or something. I feel like I should know way more prefixes and suffixes, and I don't. And I feel like I should know better prefixes and suffixes, and I don't. There's no way of showing how much power any given combo has. Yeah, there's that too. I feel, I just don't have a grasp of it yet. Or at all. And that is bothering me. Where am I going? Down here, I think. Okay. Honestly, I don't know. I may end up turning to just a guide and using suggested mantras. Cost 1 MP and does a gorillion damage, but reads like a securely generated password. Maybe. Not right now, but I may ask you for it in future. Is it like a particular element? Coded, or... The ghosts are great pranksters. Okay. I think there was a locked door in here somewhere. Fuck if I remember where. A bunch of pieces I can slot in as needed. Fair. I mean, I'm having enough fun to keep playing right now, but I feel like I'm a couple roadblocks away from just going like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna gain facts on my way to victory. So do keep it in reserve, I suppose. Turn a 6-character katakana system into a 12-character Roman alphabet system. You kinda can't help that. Like, if you're gonna translate the game, you can't help doing that. More spell than you desire. I do not remember where this locked door is, though. That's a little bit of a problem. Oh! It's okay, we're just taking them out. And we gained a level. That's nice. Down these stairs? No. Not out here. I don't think I would want to slip holding on to a floating sword. Incidentally, hello everyone! Flare, Silver, Jade. I am your hostess, as always. It's Isaac for KQ from Mornington, and I am rather tired. But well enough. Me, I'm impressed that you can hit the sword with an arrow. That seems like something that would be hard to do to a sword that's facing you. Anima and animus are 3 and 4 characters in Japan, but are 5 instead of 6 and 6 instead of 8 characters. So it's more spell per spell. See, when you said more spell per spell, I was thinking, like, spells in the US, or the translated version, would have more power than the non-translated version because they were more. Because they used more letters. But that's not right. Slide whistle. I like the way they toss their heads in the air and then catch them on the way down. That's good. That's... Remember how it was 99 MP? I do remember that. I do remember that. That's one keyword layered 12 times instead of 6. I just like making noises. I make noises and stream video games on the internet. It is a revolutionary method of entertainment that no one has tried before. Oh, well that's impressive. You do wonder what Well, you know what? Let's find out. I'm stacking up Stormblades. Like I'm saving up for Christmas. I don't think we need... Oh, this is like... Let's just... Bleh. I wonder if using lowercase means anything. 8-point void damage. .1 void damage. We're casting this. I want to cast. Ooh.
I'm on it! I'm on it!
I'm on it! You know where I'm on? It. And it's single target. Cool. Okay! Hi! This is the video game! You're not getting that! Okay, okay! I feel many emotions about that. What does fist do? There is no lowercase. 25 wind damage, okay. We can try that too. I don't know if there's a boss fight coming up. I'm gonna embarrass myself. I don't actually remember where the door is, but whatever. First. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. It's a wind spell that's like, the one we've been using all this time, but better-ish? Alright, that lands me on the table. Where do I use this key? Oh, wait, I think I have to go to the other place to use the key. Not here. The other one. Hi guys, have I mentioned I'm very awake today? I'm very awake and alert and useful. I have many uses, none of which are applicable here. Mouse, get out of my way. Move, mouse, get out of my way. "100% functionality here. That's what we aim to achieve." I do get a very Wild Armsy feeling from the music here. Just... oh, you can't even punch them. Make them Terra gone. It was... the locked door was in here somewhere, presumably. I think. It's good. It's high quality. Like, for their last game on the system... was this their last game on the system, or was Live Alive their last game on the system? I think it was this. But yeah, it's good stuff. The sprite animation in particular is absolutely wild. Wait, this goes to hell. I don't need to be in hell right now. The Live was before those. Okay. Well, Mario RPG uses that weird blobby pre-rendered style from, like, Donkey Kong Country, and I hate it and I think it sucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this the best Square Enix did on the SNES. Their actual last game may have been Treasure Hunter G, unless that counts as like a Sting game. I don't know. Just kind of guessing randomly at this point. Don't need a purifier, right. This is a little embarrassing. Alright, I'm looking up where where I'm supposed to be right now. Off to game facts. Rudra no Hiho. Gamora City, head into the west building. And make your way to the elevator. Okay, so it was in fact in that room that I rejected for being the wrong room. Good work, me. The optimized mantras are some key snatch foolishness. Yeah, I kind of figured, like... if you just inscribe, like, some random... if you just inscribe, like, some random bullshit... you have just as much odds of getting something good as lightning damage. 49 points was Piebigenus. Rudras, their last self-published game. Mario RPG's OS major collaboration. Evermore was their last North American release. That makes sense all around. I never really liked Evermore that much either. The alchemy system was... I don't like anything that uses spell components. I don't know. But... Shrug. It was not a game made for me to like. But yeah, if I cast, like, Tigga would work. It does 133 damage. I love video games. Hold on, I'm gonna put in that penis-looking spell. That was not optimized, no. Oh, never mind, the penis-looking spell scrolled away. I will not put it in. I don't care. Evermore speedruns are great. I wouldn't know there. Alright, I wrote this down. We want to go star left, moon left, earth right. Star left. Moon left. Fuck off. Real talk, I don't know if it's an emulation issue or what, but I love when the tune, like, misses a beat because there was a sound effect. It sounds so good in a bad way. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does. Pebinius. Pebinius. Yeah, 3-point fire damage all. Okay. And now you go right. Did we just purify the world? Have we stopped the source of the pollution? Something smells burnt. Huh? The jade. Look! It is clearing up! The source of the pollution has been stopped! Truly, you are worthy of the title of Chosen. For the first time, we have been able to witness your true power. You have passed the greatest test created by the Danan's descendants. Within this temple lies a pathway to the Abyss. Seek out the oceanic purifier we constructed for the merfolk. In your travels, you will meet the Hags, guardian deities of the water. Go forth now, Chosen, and cleanse the ocean of their taint. Fairly well. So there's a way to get to the Abyss somewhere nearby, huh? Let's go find it. What manner of beast might a hag be? I wonder, could they be the same hags whose eggs Marina was caring for? Probably? I don't think there's two things called hags in this world. Ah yes, the taint! This hole will take you to the Abyss, okay. Get in the mouse hole. Alright, let's try out, the veganess. Does 184 damage. I love video games. That's what power translates to. This is powerlessing. The mouse transformed into 2 separate Big Macs, you know? You're not wrong. If I could transform into 2 Big Macs, I would be a... No, I wouldn't. Well, I might be a mouse. .103 power, which was the strongest multi-target on the list. Maybe it's just that I'm using it on this guy. And I have to use, like, thunder magic, or maybe wind magic on him. Or light magic, I don't know. Light magic good. The deep sea shrine. Oh, okay, we're just gonna be underwater now. We can breathe underwater? I love the tone like she's just now finding out. Is this the path to the abyss the voices mentioned? It's gotta be, but how are we gonna get through? We must open the way for the Chosen and her companions. Let them protect the blue life as prophesied. Whoa, that's one hell of a gust. Eek! You will never succeed in purifying the oceans. Wow. Is it morning already? Yes, can't you feel the power of nature coursing in you? Come, let us find the purifier and cleanse the oceans. Let's do it. Okay. Nice, yep, thank you. I wasn't trying. It just kind of happened. I was going for the we'll blow up the ocean sort of thing, and... Marina! What is this beast? Marina, hold on! Oh, Bjork. I was just about to push this button. Then this monster just shows up out of nowhere. We have made our homes at the pollution's core. I will not allow you to destroy the source of our power. My arms are made out of knives. Abracadabra, I win. Yeah, this is, we're going for the Family Feud victory. What if we powered up? Penis! 206, okay. And Great Justice is like 108, okay. What if we just slap you? $500! Okay, let's stop getting hit by bubbles. That seems bad. Ow! You know, I know. I don't know. I don't know if I know. What do I know? Was nice of Marina to dig us just long enough for the motherfucker ball. Yeah, it kind of was. Like, thanks, Marina. Meanwhile, we get pinballed around. We get knocked down and we get up again. But we keep on getting knocked down, and it hurts. Please cast healing spells faster. Okay. Abracadabra, I win. Are you alright, Marina? Stop being so distant, we're here to assist you. I wanted to help the guardians deities escape from here. They need to return to their homes. This place houses the oceanic purifier, does it not? So we plugged up the source of the pollution. Now all we have to do is get the poison out of oceans themselves. Let's push the button, Frank. Marina rejoins you. Yay! Do you need anything? I mean, I guess we could give you a holy robe. Batman. And a moon ring, I don't know. We've pushed the button, Frank. Alright. A bunch of little things went out. That's cool. I don't know what that was, but... Polyps! Ew, don't have those in your butt. You'll have cancer and die. The Metroid you can put up your butt if you want, though. That's okay. So, this is healing. Okay. Shouldn't have used those consumables, but you never know, so I use the consumables anyway. Crepida. They sure do. Big creep, duh. Oh hey, blinding! That's a thing that we haven't seen much of. Doesn't seem to have worked on us. I don't know if there are status effects for that. Let's go back down and drink the water again. And this is where I destroy my patients by grinding, if I had any. Oh, you're still funked up. Okay. I got funked up. I gotta purify her. I gotta purify them. Oh, you just left. You just walked off. You just fucked off into the distance. Cool. Alright, let's head over here. I have no idea where I'm headed. I do think I'm gonna hit these guys with lightning because I can. Oh, that doesn't do much. Okay. A persistent status effect without a cure, and when you're blinded, you can't see. That's true. When you're blinded, you can't see. So you're telling me it's like, you just have to stumble around in a black screen, or... Ah, yes, the good old boots of blinding speed effect. Stop squishing my head. I like how every enemy that can impurify you seems to drop a purifier. It kind of defangs that status ailment a bit. But if purifiers were hard to get, it would be the most devastating status ailment in the game. In most RPGs, that's poison and antidotes, it is. Yeah, it kinda is. Also, these guys have a chance to just leave, so... it's not a guaranteed thing. Save your game? Yes. Okay, we're gonna get hosed. Something down here is gonna kill us. Who knows what? Oh, it's the king! The king of town. I'm gonna eat your buttered gravy. The Net Galose. Isn't that what they made, like... isn't that like the proto-RPG maker or whatever for the PlayStation? Just use all my medical herbs, why not? Yeah, hey man, I'm just gonna walk over here. Obtain Mist Gun. Is this good? Fires a watery mist. I probably don't want to use it down here. I probably do want to use the Antares. Actually, wait. Maybe I want to be using fire equipment. Bye! Okay. It was your race that poisoned the water with its actions. And now, after centuries of pollution, you come to undo your folly. Behold my body, twisted by the toxins unleashed by your kin. This is what you have visited on the merfolk, on my people. You do not deserve a second chance, humans. Oh, you're like a pile of bodies. I'm gonna set you on fire. Okay, bye. Making it rain! Ow. Okay, I should have brought in, like, anti-water magic. That's on me. You know what? Let's put critical on Marina. Marina hitting really hard in this area for some reason. Marina hitting for like 400 here. Very impressive. Very expensive. Then you do a big water attack because you're evil. I don't know that that's why he does a big water attack, but, you know. Oh, okay. That was... Wow, I guess if you're a sickly, dying member of a race that's lived on pollution for most of your life, you're not really that strong. Huh, my jade is shining. Behind the door, the purifier's gotta be there. Not really. Unless we have to go drain it. Love how they just float off. Very funny. Do not love that they have stopped dropping purifiers, actually. Okay, bye. Ah, there we go. We had to water temple this shit. What if I do use the penis? You're not really that weak to fire, are you? Okay, that sucks. At least we got one. Yeah, I think I have to head back up the other side. Gotta turn around. Alright, back up the other way. Let's go this way. And maybe now I can reach the purifier. Maybe now I can't reach anything. We are slowly gaining levels, that's nice. I did see a guide that recommended you be like level 70 by the end game, and I felt physically attacked. Yeah, no, we're not really fighting that purifier, huh? You know what, let's fight the, jellyfish. The Metroid. $600! What are you doing with that sky, or the spear? Trident! Why are you the strongest person alive, Marina? Attack power 103. But she's just destroying. Alright, we stepped on this button already. Her weapon is no element. Maybe that's it. Maybe having no element is better than having some element. Okay, go make an anime about it. Wait, they already did. Never mind. There's a particular genre of usually isekai, but just fantasy anime in general, that I'm really getting tired of. And it's the genre where, like, we're going to tell you the protagonist sucks because he has a completely useless ability, except that every event in the entire production is going to contrive to make their ability as useful as possible. And not even that, it's going to be useful in ways that, like, anyone with even the most moderate sense of imagination will have already thought of. Like, it doesn't make the protagonist look cool, it just makes every NPC in the setting look like they have never had a thought in their lives. Which one is the speedrunner, you think, guy? The I got fucked over by my compatriots and now I'm out for a revenge subgenre of fantasy is just a reactionary thing from, like, People who made wizardry characters stripped them of their equipment and then dismissed them from the party. Speedrunner cannot return from the gamer. Okay, I thought it was, like, the deep dive anime I'm in is a Kusoge or some shit. I can't keep track of them at this point. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if most people who read them can't keep track of them either, and they're just like, you know, whatever, give me the one with the largest breasts on the cover. Except I know most people read them online, so... Ah, we found another button. Did that drain the thing? Get as many boss ads as possible so the boss lags the system and clicks through the level despawning themselves. You remind me of this YouTube channel by a guy who fixes, like, weird bugs in games that people tell him about. And one of the bugs was like a soft lock caused by you're supposed to follow an NPC, but because of the frame rate, he like walks through a door and immediately drops through the floor, never to be seen again. And I'm just picturing that happening to some protagonist, and whoops. Game unwinnable. Life unwinnable. Go farm slimes for 20,000 years. Okay, there we go. Finally! This must be the oceanic purifier. I didn't notice it when we walked in here the last 3 times. Look there! The guardian deities! They must be the ones mentioned in the prophecies. The blue life they shall protect and receive the guidance of the ocean. They must have come here to help then. They want to save our planet too. I can sense a kind of sadness. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were like Marina Sirtis. Doing Counselor Troy. I would be sad too living in this polluted muck. We've taken care of the air and earth. All that's left now is to clean up the oceans. Blow up the ocean! So, do I have to stop it when the two things are aligned, or... No, we're having a moment, okay. Marvelous! However, the cataclysm still advances unabated. In 6 days, all your efforts will be for naught. Chosen, go to the Temple of Vairocana and receive the words of Mesa. Blah, 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 blah. And I heard a voice say, "Come and see." Now everything is cleansed. And won't make it different if the planet's destroyed in 6 days, but we still have a chance. We can't give up just yet. So we must find this Mesa as soon as possible. Unfortunately, I have no idea where Vairocana even is. How do we get there? We should go ask the Elder and Lila. He's bound to know. Get on the Hags, I'll lead the way. Are you sure they're not gonna try and, eat us? Of course not, you foolish ape. Let's go! Hurry! Get on! Every second is precious. Bjork, hold on. I'll see you again soon. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. This is Lila, the village where I was born. Gosh, look how pretty the place is now that the water's finally clean. Bjork, girl, I owe Pippin, this is all thanks to you. Thank you so much. You'd think we were born to help clean up this world. Let's go see the Elder. His house is just up behind the waterfall. Let's look around town first. Yo, what's up? You know why the ocean waters are suddenly so much cleaner, Glub? The world changes and spirits evolve, Glub. Yes, the spirits within. Final Fantasy, the spirits within. Now in your movie theater. That's not in your movie theaters. I would go see it in the theaters if they made a comeback, but... Welcome, Glub. Alright, let's... buy our purifiers. In your local home piracy theater. Yeah! Alright, let's buy them out. Anything in here that I want? How are you forging underwater? Never mind. The lips of a sea goddess! Deflects wind, that could be nice. I have the feeling I'm gonna want anti-water gear. And maybe some anti-wind gear. Why did I buy 4 shields? Nobody can use 4 shields. Why did I do that? Oh well, whatever. The Legend of Zelda 4 Shields Adventure. Can't you sense the power in your jade? Well, it's frightening, look. Marina! You've returned to us with the guardian deities! You should let the Elder know immediately! No, I'm shopping. So you've returned from the Undersea Pyramid. You should consult with our Elder before you leave. Probably. I hope that pretty girl remembers my voice. You're having an adventure that I don't know anything about. Our ocean is clean at last. Here, I whipped up a little something to commemorate the occasion. I call it Aqua Teum. It means Mother of the Ocean. So, yeah, Teum is a postfix. Well, there goes my controller. You set it down for just a second, and it immediately slides off the desk. It's fine. These things are built resilient. I don't want to do that too often, though. I would prefer just normal cats, but you came here from the surface? But the Elder told us the surface is teeming with vile monsters. Are you monsters from the surface? Yes. I'm a monster, baby. So why don't you kill me? Hag shrines are set into the rock across the breadth of the ocean. They were left to us by our ancestors. Elder, I've returned! You have ensured the safety of the guardian deities, Glub. Now the oceans are pure once more, Glub. Yes, I met Bjork and her friends along the way. They rescued me and helped me protect the egg. Thanks to them, our planet is now free of pollution, and now they're trying to prevent its destruction. Then all is well, Gloob. But how are they able to enter the abyss and come to us, Gloob? Were you able to discover one of our head shrines, Gloob? Head shrines. Long ago, before the age of the merfolk, the Danans ruled this world. I'm getting a little sick of their shit. The shrines were where the Danans communed with the guardian deities. One such shrine, the Shrine of Virocana, lies east of this town. I traveled there myself to consult the hags many years ago. Did you say Virocana? That must be the way into the Temple of Virocana. The guardian deities can take us there for sure. The Shrine of Volcaroa, yeah. But that would mean leaving the ocean again. Ah! Just when I got home! But there's no way around it. I've got to go too. Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in! We should be able to take care of it alone. You don't have to come with us if you don't want to. I just brought her a spear. You shut the fuck up, Carlisle. After all, this is our mission, not yours. The deities will guide us to Virocana, Carlisle. Water, wind... Okay, yeah. I think it's probably worth equipping that. Actually... yeah. Yep. And nobody can use the shield because it's the shield that you can't use. Well, you can use a shield. Get back in the front row boy. Alright. I was gonna say we should save, but it occurs to me I don't think we've seen an inn. Yeah, that figures. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going full steam. Okay, we're not leaving that way. Does the ambient audio here make anybody else need to use the bathroom? Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll be back in a minute. Leave you guys with some music or something. I return? And I have no idea how to proceed on from here. Maybe we're not done talking to the Elder? Elder's house. Shrine lies behind the Barkon ruins. We call our guardian deities eggs. A great power rests within that name, and now that the water is clear, we have uncovered it. The mantra Heg. Okay. Let's learn Heg. Good water mantra, I guess. We call ooh. We call ooh. Yeah, I don't know how to get out of here. Eggs? So you rode on the back of a egg! Oh, there they are. They're over there. Mighty ones, I beg a boon of you. Will you take us to the Shrine of Varkona? Let's go! Pour myself another glass of water. It's a very watery night here. I think I should inscribe the anti-water mantra if we're gonna be fighting underwater here tonight. Thank you for delivering us safely and swiftly, mighty ones. We're exactly where we need to be now. Chosen! Our ancestors first met the Danon race in this cave. A chance encounter as they serviced for air one day. Farewell. The thingies on your head look like stars in the sky. That smell, could it be? What's wrong? Why are you shivering? You're not afraid, are you? Nobility isn't afraid of anything. My memories of the Western continent are not the fondest. Don't worry, the plants here won't bite. Don't worry, your lizard ship. We'll keep an eye open for you. No flowers are going to make a meal out of you on our watch. I appreciate it. All the same, I would prefer we left and soon. Don't be such a wuss, kid. Wow. Just shit-talk him. Okay. Torna Ream. Okay, so we need Aqua Ream. Let's go ahead and, actually, wait, Aqua Narim. For the extra power. Okay, defense versus water. Good. Here we are in the ruins. Yet more ruins. And we step out, and we are... here. Very useful to know. Nothing happens. That must not be a valid spell. Appears to be sealed. Okay, I don't see shit waiting for us here. I guess we... oh, wait, the shrine's over here. Okay. The jade? Okay, it made the person a person. Or the statue a person. The gates are locked. So do we need to consult with you, or... Okay, well... Unless there's like a side door, I don't see what we're doing here. Oh, now it's daytime. And there are bees. Three experience! Cool. The Garl Tunnel. This can't be where we're supposed to be going. You remember we fought all this stuff before? This can't be where we're supposed to be. Well, maybe there's some, locked doors that we couldn't get to before or something. Obtained Garl armor. Cool. They're cats. They're kitty cats. And they dance, dance, dance. And they dance, dance, dance. And they stab me with their swords. And they stab me with their steely knives. But they just can't kill the beast. Speed up. Increase your speed. Hormel. Increase your speed with Hormel. Increase your speed at Horn Cave. I really feel like we're in the wrong place. I can tell because we're fighting enemies from the very start of the game. Do you remember when times were so much simpler and all we had to fight was these guys? It sucked. Somebody's already opened these chests. Another party. Probably. Mantra Apprentice's Guidebook. I don't care. This Judgment of Water. Epimetheus. Saint Elmo. Okay, hold on. This is a new book. Tiller. We knew that. Thorolson. Motho. Megami. Trapix. Teona. I gotta type. I gotta write these ones down. Epimetheus. and Saint Elmo. Saint Elmo's fire! Okay, is this better than Torto Megon? I don't know. Let's find out. Elmo is canonically a saint. Lightning damage to all. It looks pretty good. This is overkill. Yeah, no. Elmo is canonically a Muppet. It's true. Elmo is canonically a Muppet. Alright, I gotta see what this does. Good damage. Alright. I'll keep it. St. Elmo's fire is burning in me. This is the fucking Great Forest again. I'm not going through the Great Forest again. I don't care what you do to me. You can't make me go through the Great Forest again. I don't know. I feel like we're in the wrong place. I'm gonna go back through the tunnel again. I'm also retiring the Elmo voice. Forever. Right, I forgot about this. Elmo is canonically retired, yes. There shall be no more Elmo. Let there be no more Elmo for the rest of our days. Let this be our last Elmo field. Man, that has me thinking the words Final Elmo. And that is a semi-cursed set of syllables. The last Elmo is in captivity, and the world is at peace. End of Elmo Jellion. Dun 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 dun. Lost Forest. I seek the hidden village, but I cannot understand this forest. No matter what path I take, in the end I just return to this spot. Will you aid me in my search? Sure. I myself am unable to navigate this accursed forest. I have, however, been able to learn something of this place. They say this forest acts as the timekeeper. Begin at 9 o'clock and end at 6. Are you able to decode some meaning from this conundrum? Yes. Begin at 9 o'clock. End at 6. Okay. Not difficult. This place is known as the Hidden Village. Many of its inhabitants have lived here since the great age of the Danans. Is this where they make ranch? Is this where they make ranch dressing? Feed me ranch dressing by the spoonful. The mantra Pulmora calls upon a magic-stealing spirit. Yeah, I know. This is the Hidden Village, not the Hidden Valley. Oh, is this where they make ninjas? Feed me ninjas by the spoonful. This is where they make Narutos. And Naru fingers. I am a historian, a student of ages past. That's all you got. Okay, this is really where they make Krillins. I am a historian. 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 What is one of the merfolk doing here, you ask? Have I come from Lila, the sunken city that I have?
Insane.
Oh, I'm sorry. I talked over that. It isn't as easy as you would think to go insane, though. You have to be a historian. Rex Killer. Oh. Most of these suck. The Ice Whip is good. I don't know what I would do with the Ice Whip, though. It's not for anybody I have. What is one of the... Oh. Yeah, you already told me this. Thanks, bye. The water is truly cleansed. Now the merfolk can frolic in the sea anew. Love how he walks across the doorway just in time for me to block me. The water's become pure. I have to admit, I'm quite happy. Look. It's 3 ragu for a room, okay. You know what Square Enix loves so much? Wee-hoo, wee-hoo. That weird noise. I know I've heard it on soundtracks before. Alright, somebody in this village has to care about us. Somebody in this village has to give a damn about us. And our wee-woo. Here lives the sage who rules this village. The sage can be found on the lower floor. Mind your manners. I'm not even gonna talk to you people then. Pippin, is it really you? Where have you been? Everyone's been deeply worried about your well-being since you vanished. Please be seated. I'll only ask this once, Pippin. Why did you steal the revive herb? I needed it for Bjork's mother. With the herb she... I know you're lying, Pippin. I want the truth. I have come to trust these humans. They have given everything to undo the mistakes of their ancestors. True this may be, but your intentions were less noble than theirs. You planned to revive the Rudra of the reptiles, did you not? You stole that herb to return that ancient terror to life. But I've been making amends. I protected the Chosen on our journey to cleanse the planet. And so I shall continue until we have achieved our final goal, to make this world as it once was, unspoiled and pure. So be it. Thank you, Bjork. He appears to have matured since I last saw him. His heart is softer now. Still, is what he said entirely true? Yes, my mother said it was my destiny. It's the best thing I can do to honor her memory. Then I must thank you again. The herb this child stole has the power to bring beings back from the dead. In ages past, the bloody roses bloomed when the cataclysm began. The inhabitants of this village harvested them to create the herb. But it's not an herb. It's like a spice blend. Or something. We can only save a handful of those who died at the Rudras' hands. But as long as there were survivors, this village could endure the ages. How old are you, anyway? I have lived for 500 years now. The herb has given me considerable longevity. You may take a seat now. Where? The Chosen! Then the jade you bear must contain the spirit of life. That's right. Just as the Danon prophecies foretold. Silence, child. I had hoped the outside world would grant you a measure of maturity. Dude, shut the fuck up. He contributed information. As you may know, our ancestors wrote much on the subject of the Chosen. Yeah, if he was just saying that. Dick knows. I still can't believe I'm the one the prophecies talk about. Hey, no need to be modest here. You're the real deal, Bjork. After everything I've seen, I wouldn't doubt it for a second. Even the sacred tree said you were the one, miss. You are guided by the goddess Mayfa. Who is this Mayfa, anyway? We Danons were the first to experience the Rudra's wrath. In our stead arose the merfolk, but they too were destroyed. The Rudra who had cleansed the seas of life then gave rise to a new race. But the reptiles' reign too was but a brief one. A new Rudra arose. Thus, the age of the giants began with a scouring of the land, but even they could not stand against the Rudra's wrath. Humanity arose as light swept the skies clean, annihilating the giants. Now the omens tell us the coming of a new Rudra is nigh. Huh, okay. I'm not gonna say it's aliens, but humanity will fall and the great cycle will begin once more. A jade shall shine in the face of cataclysm and the Chosen shall awaken. But why must this terrible cycle continue? What destroyed the Temple of Culture which birthed the pollution? 4,000 years ago, the Age of Giants had reached its end. It was then the goddess Mayfa appeared to us with a task, to build the great machine that was to become the air purifier. Its counterpart was the great biotanks of the Temple of Culture. The pollution emitted by the biotanks had but one purpose: to act as a signal, spurring the purifier into action. To set into motion the events which would lead to the birth of the Chosen. Yeah, I was thinking this. It's not a coincidence that the planet was, polluted. The Danon prophecies are so accurate because the Danons fucked up the world in the hopes of birthing somebody who would purify it. It was a self-fulfilling prophecy they set in motion. I was suspecting this, but I wasn't 100% sure. It's not a coincidence that the world is that fucked up. So Mayfa knew the guys from the castle would try to misuse the tanks and cause the pollution needed to get the air purifier going? That's a much more gentle reading of what I think happened, but she had us figured out from the start. Now I know how Pippin feels. But nothing has changed. We have cleansed the pollution, but we have not stopped the destruction. So we have to find magic that's even more powerful. If we could find out what brought those islands down from the heavens. It just all feels so hopeless. Nonetheless, it is still possible to save humanity. Nonetheless, it is still possible to burp mid-line. However, if this is to happen, it will be by your hands alone. The only assistance we can give you is the guidance of our prophecies. And now the bloody roses have begun to bloom. Time is short indeed. That would mean the goddess must already be among us. Hey, you didn't actually answer who the fuck Mayfa is? We were told to find the Temple of Vairocana. Then perhaps she is waiting for you there. How do we get into the temple? Seek the historians of the Hidden Village. I already found them. They have been recording every occurrence since the birth of our own race. Their knowledge should be able to help you in your mission. Young Pippin will take you to them. Excuse me, we need your bed. Hold on, Foxy, we'll save you. Who are you? Are you the one they call the Sage? I am indeed. Do you have an herb that'll dispel the eternal slumber? The eternal slumber? So you face the horseman Nagia. You know him? I am a descendant of the surface-dwelling Danans. Nagi and Yulgi were created at the same time as my ancestors. Deeply unserious backstory. Yet unlike us, they remain indifferent to the value of life. Yulgi now controls the Hag of the Glacier, one of the merfolk deities. Nagia was safely sealed away in the Holy Grail until recently. He escaped when the seal in the Netherworld was broken. What of the herb? I'm sorry. We have none left even for ourselves. The last of it was stolen some time ago. Then Foxy will... Wait! I have what you're looking for. Bjork? Yes, we still have some herb left. Take it if you need it. You must be jesting! You're not serious, are you? I've met you before, haven't I? Of course, on the boat bound for Danos. Here, hurry up and take it. Thank you. Foxy, come back to us. Hope you're ready to live 500 years, Foxy. Ramalith? Sure. Adol? Who are all these people? It worked! Where am I? Everything's gonna be fine now. Thanks, Bjork. It was nothing. But how did you find this place? This village was not meant to be discovered by outsiders. We were brought here by a creature called a hag. A hag? You used a hag? But how? Did we meet Ramlethal yet in Adol? I think we did, yes. He's the guy who owned the airship that Lupin stole. We were given a magic item which allows us to call them. The Ocarina? But that belongs to us. You should know the hags are the guardian deity of the merfolk. Don't mind her, please. No, please take it. It's the least we can do to repay you. Call it a favor repaid. Thank you, Adol. We should get going, though. Good luck. Let's hurry. This is the residence of the historians. Okay, interesting crossover moment there. I am a historian, yeah. Okay, you're a historian. Sage has told us your quest. This key shall open the gates of the Temple of Virokana. I didn't really need a historian for this. I needed a key ring. Okay. I'm leaving. Goodbye. That's why there's a whip sold in this store. That's why they sell a whip here, because, Foxy uses them. Okay, it's day 11. I should be able to get into this temple now. That's why they sell whips, to beat up the historian. Yeah! Historians are one level down from scientists, apparently. Y'all motherfuckers lying and getting me pissed. Key used. Alright. Obtain Nuad herb. Cool. Mother energy used. Powering up monitor functions. I am Nefa. Chosen. I have long awaited your arrival. Did we fucking rent the goddess on VHS? What do you want from Bjork? It is wonderful to finally see you. I have always dreamed this day would come. But now we must do battle. I must test the power I have bestowed on you. Punch your TV screen. Do it now. What are you trying to accomplish, you bat? Did we not purify nature as the prophecies commanded? And now you wish us to face you in battle? The air, the earth, the oceans have all been purified. The Danon prophecies have been fulfilled, haven't they? We did everything we could to save life on this planet. What more do you want? My dear child, there is but one prophecy which still remains. With the world in the balance, the Chosen shall face her Creator. The wounds of our world are beginning to scar. Who could have ever known they ran so deep? Do we really have to fight you? I await you on the northern continent. Defeat me and prove beyond all doubt you are worthy of being the Chosen. Why these games? The cataclysm is getting nearer and nearer. If she's got the power to stop the Rudra, why doesn't she? Foolish ape. Only the Chosen can avert coming prophecy. Coming catastrophe. This is the final test of the Chosen's true worthiness. Whatever the case may be, we'll have to go meet her in person. If she needs proof I can defend the planet, then so be it. Bjork, let's go home. Yeah! If Mesa is not planning destruction of our planet, who is? A power like that's more than I'd really like to speculate about. But I made a promise to protect this world. That's one promise I'm not going back on. Everyone, I know it's my destiny, but thank you. How embarrassing. I'm staying on until the end. I'm determined to bring some happiness back into the world. Me too. Bjork should be the first to take back her happiness. No time to lose. You wouldn't think so. Let's head to the northern continent. Fire Emblem again. I mean, I do feel like we just rented the goddess on VHS. And she told us to hurry up and get with the program. Can we use the head call? No? Okay. That's the lost fart. Whoops. No, I want to leave. Thank you. This is a message from Lord Nergal. I await you on the Dread Isle. This is a message from the backup villain. I await you in the DLC content. Pay me $25.99 to fight me. I laugh, but I'm still looking at that Super Robot Wars DLC. Cantarella. What's it? Is there something I should know about Cantarella? Cantarella sounds like something from, fucking My Little Pony. I mean, I know what chanterelles are, but I don't think it's the same thing. The Lu Shrine, oh wait, there's a jade thing back here. The poison the Borgia family used to murder assassination. Borgia. What are you? Ha! Have you come to challenge me? Not really. Then be gone! Have I come to challenge these things? I mean, I guess I could. Let's try one. Show me your power. Prepare yourself. Totenkroll. Okay, you're using German on me. Oh. Warkapoo! 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 You fuse the power of the Koopo and the Wark together and you got the Warkapoo! Why for you poo on my characters? I don't think I'm supposed to be fighting those guys right now. What about up here? Clock tower. Kobolds will fuck you. Kobolds will fuck you up! Kobolds are fucking hardcore! You can't stand against a kobold. I don't think I'm supposed to be up here. I can't walk across, like, whatever this is. This land bridge. I think we need to find a port and go to the northern continent again. Warkapoo! You take the Wark and you put it in the Koopo, and they screw you up. Put the Wark in the Koopo nut, you eat them both together.
The internet was suddenly open to me, and I began to realize how boring my life was.
My life is not boring, I'll give you that. Nothing about my life feels boring. I get Warkapooed. That is the strongest possible power of powers. I'm not gonna use it, because... Can you live in boring times? I wish. But, you know, I'm kinda happy not being bored, so... I'm good. I'm good with life. Life is good to me. And terrible to everyone else. Therefore, I'm the only one who should be alive. I am gonna have to pass through the Great Forest. I'm not terribly sentient. I'm not very sentient at all. The bridge is out. The bridge is out. I can't get down there because the fucking bridge is out. We did see the bridge get taken out. We did. That did happen. I just, I think this is where we stop for the evening. When I get back to the world map. And then tomorrow I will hopefully be better rested and also cheat with a guide so I'll know where to go. and hopefully how to get there. But we made some progress tonight. We fulfilled some prophecies. I don't know where to go now. I really don't know where to go now. Tomorrow I'll look up a cheat guide. Right now, my brain is tired. We are ending a little early, but we've been going a couple hours over, so, like, it balances out. Yep, I am just gonna shoot you folks into space. Good night, everybody. I'm glad you were here. I am glad to have been here. Enjoy your night, and I'll see you later.